जीवन्मुक्तिप्रदं देवं क्षमापूर्णं जगद्गुरुं वन्दे परमहंसाख्यं नित्यानन्दाय स्वागतं। जीवन्मुक्तिप्रदं देवं क्षमापूर्णं जगद्गुरुं वन्दे परमहंसाख्यं नित्यानन्दाय स्वागतम्। आनन्दानुभवास्वादं सर्वरोगनिवारकं वन्दे पापविनाशक्तं नित्यानन्दाय स्वागतम्। आनन्दानुभवास्वादं सर्वरोगनिवारकं वन्दे पापविनाशक्तं नित्यानन्दाय स्वागतम्। नित्यमुक्तं निर्विकल्पं ध्यानलोकप्रदीपकं वन्दे शान्ति।
Paramahamsa Nityananda, a compelling spiritual force of our millennium, founder of an international socio-spiritual movement, pioneer of a modern Vedic renaissance, born in the sacred town of Tiruvannamalai in southern India, a yogi by birth, fearless spiritual explorer, beacon of divine power, Paramahamsa Nityananda is today an inspiration for millions on the path. Adept in ancient mystical yogic sciences, researcher of the science of spirituality, Guru for enlightenment. Every year, Paramahamsa Nityananda shares with over 10 million people worldwide the treasures of his wisdom, the joy of his laughter, and the incomparable power of his initiation. Now, Paramahamsa Nityananda reveals the secrets of living enlightenment. Join us for an unforgettable spiritual experience.
सच्चिदानन्दरूपिणं वन्दे सनातनं पुण्यं नित्यानन्दाय स्वागतं। सर्वधर्मप्रणेतारं सच्चिदानन्दरूपिणं वन्दे सनातनं पुण्यं नित्यानन्दाय स्वागतं। वेदवेदान्तसंवेद्यं देवदेवी
Power is different, force is different. Force is your ability to attack others. Power is the ability to center yourself. Bhagavan is saying very beautifully, one established in unclutching, wandering amidst the pleasures of the senses, with the sense organs that are devoid of passion and hostility, with the mental patterns humbled, acquires eternal bliss. The self-controlled man moving among objects with his senses under control, free from both attraction and repulsion attains peace. Bhagavan is giving a new definition of enlightenment. Unfortunately, for the mass, this definition was never appealing. Either you live in the world as a grihastha, samsari, bound, or you escape into the forest, become a rishi, sannyasi, paramahamsa, jnani, purusha, whatever. Word avatara purusha only I called as purusha. Whatever, you escape into that. Never ever the practical, highest, powerful definition was ever given. See, power in the body, power in the mind, power in the emotion. Power in the mind, when I say the power in the mind which cannot be shaken by the outside information, whether it is related to sense pleasure or fear. is immovable. Abhuyamanam achala pratishtam. Information from outside, whether it is sent to you as a sound or as a signal in your body. See, you receive only these two ways information. Either when somebody talks, that sound gets into your system, or something you see or smell or taste or touch, that signals pass into your system. Hearing are the signals. Both, if it does not touch you, disturb you or elate you, your mind is powerful. Power is different, force is different. Force is your ability to attack others. Power is the ability to center yourself. Dakshinamurti is power, Kala Bhairava is force. Shiva has both. Dakshinamurti is power, Kala Bhairava is force. Shiva has both. Understand? The ability to live established in unclutching, aligning your whole being. Please understand, that is where the whole thing boils down. If you are clear about your life's mission, this is what is my life's mission. Vivekananda says very beautifully, let every single cell of you vibrate in that same line. Every hair, your hair, stand in that direction. Let your blood flow only in that direction. Let your body intensely reverberate only with that goal. I tell you, knowing your life's mission and all your senses, your whole life reverberating with it is what I call power. Let me define selfishness. Selfishness is not knowing the higher purpose of your higher self and fishing around in the lower self is selfishness. Not knowing the higher purpose of your higher self, just fishing around in lower self is selfishness.
Welcome to Inner Awakening, the most powerful personal transformation retreat you could ever experience. In just 21 days, thousands are already experiencing the shortest route to constantly high energy levels, visible anti-aging, healing of chronic diseases, fulfilling relationships, and higher states of consciousness. What is the secret behind this transformation?
Kundalini means the inner potential energy. Once it is awakened, opens the different doors for the conscious experience in you. I can say which is a master key for all extraordinary spiritual experiences.
This extraordinary program is conducted personally by Paramahamsa Nityananda in the vibrant atmosphere of Nityananda Dhyanapitham Ashram. Open yourself to the benefits of Nitya Yoga and practical meditation. Experience physical and mental healing. Discover simple ways to handle life with success. Above all, enjoy individual darshan and blessings from Paramahamsa Nityananda every day. Take 21 days for yourself and carry home the transformation of a lifetime.
You can't be a child anymore, you are adult. Just few days before I told a story, I wanted to tell the story again. Early morning, a mother was waking up the son and saying, "Come on, you should go to school." The son said, "No, all the children hate me in the school, all the teachers hate me in the school. Tell me 2 reasons why should I go to school." She says, "1, you are 52. Second, you are a principal. So go to school. Now you are a principal. You can't be childish anymore, lying on the bed and saying, 'No, I don't want to go to school.' If you are below 10, you are doing this, you are tolerable, sometimes cute. A child has to do all this. If not, you lose all the joy of that child's leela. A pure innocence is a beauty. It carries a grace. So that is okay. But I tell you, at the age of 55, you are not a small boy. You have to live your life now. Wake up. Know the purpose of your mission. Understand? When you realize the purpose of your life very clearly and you are vibrating with it, then your success is only the question of time. Next few days or few weeks or few months, you are going to achieve success. So every day is a hope for you. Time is hope for you. If you do not know your mission, your purpose clearly and deluded, confused, then every day is a torture for you. Kala can be a hope or torture. Time can be hope or hell. Please understand, Kala can be Kala, torture, Yama, death, or hope. For all the people who realize their mission clearly and reverberate with that, time is a hope for them. People who enjoy delusion, desire to be in delusion, for them time is torture. Rukmani from Chennai. Beloved Swamiji, today is my 50th birthday. I feel your blessings pouring on me. My question, when the art of Kriya is given in sutras and it is open to all, what exactly is the difference when we learn it from an enlightened person or an ordinary yoga teacher? Rukmani, an ordinary yoga teacher will not know which one to do first, which one to do second, which one to do third, for what disease and what purpose. That's first. And an enlightened person makes it very clearly and makes it available to you. See, everybody knows if you add sugar, rava, water, badam, cashew, all that, kesari will come. So ordinary yoga teacher will get everything in one cup and ask you to eat. An enlightened being will cook it properly and bring it to you as a kesari. Now decide. An enlightened person has his own way He cooks nicely and arranges it beautifully and presents it to you and asks you to eat. You know the difference if you learn from both sources. Try to learn from an ordinary yoga teacher and an enlightened being. Bhaskaran Sinnadurai from Toronto Kailash Temple. Dear Swamiji, my brother is 52 years old and is alcohol addicted for few years. He is depressed now. He is now very caring and hard-working family man. He was a very caring and hard-working family man. He wants to come out of the addiction, but he is unable to drop the addiction by himself. Can I bring him for IA in November? He has had the addiction for about 5 years. Would IA help him with his problems? Bhaskaran Sinnadurai, I assure you and guarantee you, I will be able to get him out of this addiction. You bring him to IA, I will bring him out of AA, alcohol addiction. Vimal Patel, how would one differentiate between depression and the churning that happens during the spiritual process when the engrams are burning out? Engrams are being burnt. Vimal Patel, whatever all of you go through is depression. Churning will never give any pain to you. The churning, all the side effect and after effect of churning, only I will know. You will not even know. So be very clear, whatever you go through is just ordinary, simple, idiotic. Please just come out of it. You don't need to father it, mother it, entertain it, enjoy it, thinking it is a churning during the spiritual process. When a spiritual process is done, you will not even be aware that churning is going on. Only I will be aware. I will take care of that. You please do your part. John from Dallas, Texas. Thank you infinitely, Swamiji. I was telling you yesterday that I missed a deadline for fellowship application. Wish will grant me financial support to attend graduate school and get a master's in transportation engineering. After I sent you the message, I tried to connect with you in an unclutched state. I felt like something very subtle was shifting inside my body. Today I called and explained the situation to the officials and they said that they will try to push my application. Thank you for the work. Great. Dallas, John from Dallas, Texas, blessings. You will get it. Go to your school, you will get masters in transportation engineering. Attend satsang every day, you will get masters in teleportation engineering. Blessings. Ma Nitya Sugandhi from Vancouver Satsang Center, Canada. I am a counselor and clinical hypnotherapist by profession, and as such I have to work with depressed people a lot. I have noticed that I do feel down after a session, but all these do help me. Yen Kriya, Nitya Dhyan and being aligned with the super consciousness and feeling connection with you. Am I fully protected by you? Nitya Sukandi, the moment you say that you have a feeling connection with me, be very clear, you are fully protected. Don't bother. Just take care that feeling connection is protected without getting disturbed. But do sadhana also, spiritual practice also. Because if you don't do spiritual practice, at some time you may not be able to protect the feeling connection with me. See, as long as you have feeling connection with me, I will protect you from everything. But do sadhana, continue to do Yankriya, Nitya Dhyan, being unclutched, satsang, all that, so that the feeling connection is protected.